audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody. It's the new and improved Loveline show. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Wuss over there. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Wuss is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
Since when do we not allow people to sit in here?
Since about 5 years.
When was Poe here a couple months ago? Her brother sat right there.
Her brother was on the show.
That's right, he sat right here.
Yeah. No, we always tell people to sit on the other side of the glass.
Yes, we do.
All right, Drew, you're such a puss. All right, hey, Tony Hawk, everybody.
Hello.
The world's nicest millionaire skateboarder. You're definitely in the top 10 of millionaire skateboarders who are affable, friendly people.
And you've met all of them.
I know them all.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys are dicks, but not you.
Well, thanks.
You know what I was thinking about too, because Tony's here and he's got a lot of stuff to pimp, and I'm sure he's making lots of money, but. Skateboarding, there's a fundamental problem with a lot of bands that come on this show, which is once they start selling records, then they become sellouts no matter what, just by virtue of the fact that they're successful or made some money or moved some product.
I've got a crash course in that these days.
But skateboarding has that vibe to it, too, maybe even more so. But I don't think people look at you as a sellout, even though you're huge.
I guess that depends on who you ask.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I've come to learn that selling out just means that your stuff actually sells. Finally, the stuff you've been doing for years and years, the same stuff you've been producing, finally moves off the shelves. Then you're a sellout.
Then you're the man. And when you're the man, you're sold out.
Yeah, either way. It's just, it's a double-edged sword, and I'm learning to deal with it, and I definitely have my critics out there, so. Yeah,
but if you're going to be on one end of a double-edged sword, let's be on the filthy rich side, rather than the keeping it real and eating the macaroni and cheese side. So, Tony is selling out and laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, why not? And also, sort of a pioneer, right? Almost like in sports, when some guy comes along and gets a huge contract, he sort of opens it up for the guys coming behind him to make some money,
I can only hope.
Yeah, I would assume that there'll be guys who are coming up or who are up who look at you and look at the money they're making and look at the people they're dealing with and probably say, I can get a little more money now.
I hope that there's that shift. It's definitely looking that way because there's a lot more recognition for skateboarding and for the pros and for endorsements, and it's a different ballgame,
Yeah, it is. Skateboarding was one of these things. It was kind of like soccer at a certain point. It could have gone one way or the other, and it just went up. Yeah. Whereas soccer just kind of.
Soccer's still going up.
Now, with the kids, but not with the public. And a lot of people screwing around with it, but not watching it or caring about it. Skateboarding has probably gotten bigger in the last 2 or 3 years than it has in its whole history.
Definitely.
It's crazy. Sure. Is that like ESPN, X Games? Has cable done this?
It's helped, for sure. It's helped just bring it to a wider audience and for people to finally understand it, and with like the video game, people actually understand what the moves are now, and that's never really happened. They just understood sort of the fundamentals of spinning your body and somewhat technical aspect of flipping your board, but now, say they play this game all the time, they know exactly what a 360 flip crooked grind is.
Huh? Well, let's tell people about this game. When's the game out? I'm having a little trouble tracking because I've been on painkillers for a couple of days. But I'm better tonight.
You go to the dentist today?
Yeah, I did go to the dentist. Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Good
times.
Yeah. It was funny.
Did you guys hold hands?
No.
Well, we went to a different dentist, but we still held hands emotionally.
Okay, right.
Emotionally, we always hold hands.
I had him on my cell phone the whole time.
During the day. Yeah, he was like, well, the thing about dentists, they're like mechanics, which is they add stuff on. Like they look at the x-rays, and it's never cut and dried. It's always
right in the middle of the surgery.
Yeah, it's like when the guy gives you the estimate. He goes, well, I could repack the front bearings and let you go, but you'd just be back 6 months later to do a whole brake job. So as long as I got the rotors off, I might as well turn them, and let's do it while we got it up on the rack. And their thing is the same things. If you just replace rack with excruciating pain.
Yeah, no.
As long as you're in excruciating pain, we might as well keep you there for another 45 minutes.
While you were under general anesthesia, I decided to...
Yeah. He's like, well, we could cut through the side of the gum and work on it that way. And by the way, you're in bad shape from a orthodonture standpoint when you're happy about the news of going in through the side of the gum. Like you're going, oh Christ, good, we don't have to go through the tooth. But then he changes gears. Yeah, but see this shadow here? It's like, yes, that's the Grim Reaper. Yeah, this shadow here means, it's like, come on, it's a shade darker. What? Maybe there's something with the exposure or something. Nah, we're going to have to go in through I think we're going to, they like to hang it out there, though. I'll go in through the top. It'll be excruciating, expensive, and painful. So that was the news I got today, Drew. What about you? Anything?
I got an inlay put in.
Yeah, good times. Tony, what are we talking about? Dental work, or let's talk about the CD.
Okay, well, there's a soundtrack for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 out that is music from and inspired by the games.
It's got Papa Roach, Pennywise, Alien Ant Farm, Sum 41.
Yeah.
Wow, all of our buddies.
Yeah,
and a lot of bands that have been in previous games, a lot of bands that are skate inspired, and then it's got the CD-ROM with all this footage of mostly me skating and at home. And
now this is sort of this is your life. I mean, the CD-ROM.
Yeah, the CD-ROM is, it's very strange to me.
And the music is in the video game too, right?
Yeah.
And how does that work? You just
not all the music is in the game, but a lot of it is, and a lot of the same bands.
Would you can you just buy a song from a band and put it in your CD?
Sometimes, for the game, sometimes it's bands are just amped to be in it, and they just want to do whatever they can to get in there.
But don't you got to give them a little taste, like, here's a 2 cents for every one sold or something?
I don't know how that all works.
Really?
I think it's always different. I think it's different for every band. There's been bands that I wanted to get in there that it's too much, too complicated.
Too much legal hassle?
Yeah.
All right, also, Tony is doing something where 36 skate parks around the country are open their doors on November 4th, and you can skate for free for 2 minutes, and then, then it's double price. Then it's golden time after that. Now, how long do you get to skate for free?
Well, it's probably by sessions. Most parks go by 2 or 3 hour sessions. But the whole day is free at the park, just depending on if you get there and you get in on a session. But that's really just it's to thank everyone for all their support, because the game is released on the 30th for PlayStation 2.
And is it November 4th a weekend, or is it?
It is a Sunday.
Sunday. All right.
So I'm going to show up at a couple of the parks, but I'm not going to say which ones.
Ooh. And you just is there are there the most parks in Southern California?
These are all over. I mean, the ones we chose.
Right. But is the highest cluster of parks in Southern Cal?
Southwest.
I don't know.
Really? Think like
you would assume so, but no.
I saw some Vegas and Arizona.
There's a lot of parks in Oregon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the Northwest, and there's a lot on the East Coast. I wouldn't say that it's all here.
Scott?
Hello.
You're 28?
Right.
What's up?
Who am I talking to?
Who am I talking to?
Oh, well, I'm on the delay. I don't have the radio on.
Good.
What's up? Hey, first I want to say, hey, what's up to Tony? Skated with him about 15 years ago in Montclair, just in high school. Him, Jeff Kindle, and a few other guys.
Did you go to high school in Montclair?
Well, Ontario. I don't know where he went to school. I can't remember.
Ontario, California?
Yeah.
No, I grew up in San Diego, but I definitely skated there. Someone had a backyard ramp there.
Right, half pipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what are you doing in Nebraska now, Scott?
It's just a long story.
Thinking about suicide.
Yeah, right. But so right on, Tony.
Skate a frozen pool.
Come a long ways, bro. Well, I have to say.
All right, you're proud of him, Scott.
Yeah.
What's your question?
You never know. I mean, one day you're jumping off cliffs in San Dimas, and the next day you're living in Binkelman, and your guys you skate with are millionaires, and
you're in Nebraska.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So,
Nebraska's not such a bad place.
No, it's beautiful.
You've never been there.
Yes, I have. Omaha, Lincoln.
The whole place is a skate park. It's a skate parking lot is what it is.
We were there.
Street where I'm at. It's just cornfields.
All right. So listen, hey Scott.
Yeah, what's up?
You got any questions? Or just
I surely do. I surely do, man. I've been debating on calling. This one's for Drew, but anybody can.
Go ahead.
All right, go, baby, go.
So here's where we're at. I've been with this lady, wonderful lady, for 10 years now. Been married for 5. Sex is great, but it's 2 minutes long. I love it. She hates it. No matter what I try, man, my endurance, when it does go 10, 15, 20 minutes, she hates it. When it's great, and I mean, it's great 30 seconds sometimes.
Well, no, wait. I'm confused by what it is you're trying to tell us.
Let me say this. Why is it the guys who talk the most are the most confusing at the same time? Yeah. It's the ones with the economy of words who seem to be the most understandable.
Yeah.
So you're getting the worst of all worlds.
Yeah.
You're getting 1,000 words and 0 understanding.
Yeah.
Now, I think he's saying that he goes off too quick, though.
No, but not really.
Or maybe that she likes it when it's short, and that's when it's enjoyable for her.
Which one is it, Scott? Could be that.
When it's great for both of us, I come in 30 seconds, sometimes as long as 2 minutes.
All right, so what's the problem?
It's not enjoyable for her.
She wants it longer. But you said she doesn't like it when it's...
You said when it's great for both of us, it's 30 seconds.
Right, and then I end, and she wants me to keep going.
Yeah. Well, then it's not great for her.
Right. Well, it's great for the first 30 seconds.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
It's like saying that was a great movie until the usher got you in a headlock and dragged you out.
It seems like when he knows that she's excited, then it's quick.
Fast.
It's done.
Listen, this guy has a problem with premature ejaculation. He's trying to salvage some dignity here by the great for her.
I'm not sure
and all that
he
stuff.
does, because when he's able to last longer, she doesn't like that either. Right?
I can totally tell the difference. I mean, I know when I'm going to go 10 minutes.
Scott, stay with us and stay clear, stay focused. Okay. You also told us that when you go 15 minutes, she doesn't like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's not that enjoyable for me either.
All right, stop.
Shut up. That's too long for her, the 15 minutes?
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Even the first minute doesn't feel good.
Okay, hold on. What have we learned?
I think I got it.
What have we learned? Tony, go ahead.
That if
what
it's 30
he's saying
seconds,
is
1 minute, 2 minutes, or 15 minutes, it's all bad.
When she's not that excited, he can last longer, but she doesn't enjoy that.
He's not telling us that.
When she is excited,
right?
He knows she's excited, and he can't hold out.
Here's what I think.
That's interesting.
Here's what I think. I think he is so malattuned to her that he doesn't know what the hell she wants or needs. He just focused on the fact that he thinks it's that his penis needs to go longer, but he's not really clear what that means or how he goes about it or why it's the case that if it goes 15 minutes, she's still not happy. Ask your usual questions about oral sex.
Here's what he's saying to me in a nutshell. He's saying, I got a serious problem with premature ejaculation, but I'm going to try to water it down by saying she enjoys it. Or, I mean, when's the last time you heard a guy say, sex was great,
for 30 seconds,
and then I was done in 30 seconds, but we both really enjoyed it.
And then she wanted more.
For 30 seconds.
Some women don't like the intercourse part. He's got to provide more.
Scott,
yeah,
you have a problem with premature ejaculation, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and you want to work on that.
Well, 10 years ago,
you want to work on that.
Before that, 20 minutes, 30, 40, and it was wonderful.
All right, but now, today, in Omaha, Nebraska, or Lincoln, and that's the only 2 towns I know in Nebraska, you have a problem with premature ejaculation. So,
I don't know what the problem is.
Yes, the problem. The problem is, yes, that's.
If you, as you
Drew, well, we get to one thing, and now you gotta buck in.
Because premature is defined as she's dissatisfied with it. And
premature is defined as 30 seconds.
Well, that would be premature in most cases.
Thank you.
But are you having oral sex with your girlfriend? With your wife?
Yes, yes.
And does she like that?
Yes.
What's the problem?
That's your angle.
Are you sure she's unhappy with things?
Yeah, well, what she's told me is that she would like the intercourse part to actually last longer.
All right, how long?
No, Drew, come on, you
idiot. What would be good for her?
Oh, she didn't give him a time. He goes in 30.
Was no good. 2 minutes was no good.
Hold on. He goes 30 seconds.
That's no good.
She'd be happy with 5 minutes.
5 minutes, but 15's no good.
Well, she doesn't know what 15 or 5 minutes is with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not giving him a number. Well, let's not drag this out.
All right.
He needs to go longer.
All right.
And how does he do that? I don't know. Beat off, 20 minutes before you have sex with her and see if you can stave off the inevitable a little bit. Or he's like a scattered guy. A little meditation or something. He needs to smoke some weed and burn some incense. He needs to start burning things. Incense, weed, whatever, brain cells.
Burnt offerings?
Yes, offerings, whatever it is. Okay. You ready to go, Drew?
Yeah.
That wasn't satisfying for you?
No, and we can't really go further because it would take another 8 minutes to figure out what's really going on here.
Yeah, well, your promise is you talk to people. Paul?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yeah.
You're on with the great and legendary Tony Hawk.
Thanks. Yeah, well, I wanted to tell him that I just got sponsored about a week ago by a home team.
AA? Oh.
Cool. What's up, Paul?
Hey.
You got a sponsor, a skateboarding sponsor?
Is it a shop?
It's a team, it's a shop.
It's a shop team.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you get discounts or do you get free stuff?
I get discounts and free stuff.
Sweet. Well, congratulations.
Hey, thanks.
All right, what's up, Paul?
I'm 16. I'm going on 17 in about a month, and it really doesn't sound like it, and I really don't look like it either, but I haven't hit puberty yet.
You will.
I will.
It's a good thing to be. You'll grow taller later than everybody else, and usually end up taller, and you may even live longer. Late puberty is associated with that.
Yeah, you look younger longer, too. I mean, think about those guys.
When I was 16, and I got my license, I would get pulled over probably once a week because
you didn't look 16.
I was old enough to drive.
Well,
and I was still like 5 feet tall, and then I just shot up like.
So after 16?
Right after about 17, yeah.
Yeah. You live longer and you look better.
Yeah,
so don't worry about it, Paul.
Because a lot of my friends are younger than me, and I'm like half their size.
That's all right.
That's all right. You'll have the last laugh.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it'll be great. You'll be dancing a jig on their graves. It'll be great. It'll be a great day for you.
You get to date older women than your friends.
Drew, what's the last laugh mean exactly? Is that where you laugh when they die?
Yeah, and you dance a jig on their grave. It's really funny.
Do people dance jigs anymore? I think that maybe something that's... I think the foxtrot may have replaced it. All right. Brian?
Yeah?
You're 14?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Brian the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian the Glendale guy.
All right. What's up there, Brian?
Wow, Tony.
Hey.
You're my hero, man.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
Wow,
maybe skateboarding delays puberty.
Well, you get hit in the nuts so many times with the board, it slows down the production of testosterone. It's true. That slows it down.
So far tonight, batting 1,000.
We got a 6-year-old that sounds 14, a 14-year-old sounds 12.
Tony himself was 12 at 15.
That's true. All right.
That's true.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, Tony, wow, I've gotten a lot of teasing at school because I'm skinny, a lot of stuff, and I guess after reading the book you put out about a year ago, wow, it's kind of just changed my kind of views on things.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
Where he admitted he had an eating disorder? Was it that
right.
book?
Not really.
What was the book?
I was just really skinny. I just wrote an autobiography called Occupation Skateboarder. And,
I think we talked about that.
I was teased incessantly in school.
For being a beanpole?
Being skinny, and I mean,
too, I guess.
I went to this school called Sarah High in San Diego, and it was 8th through 12th grade, and I looked like I was, a 6th grader in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looked like I was just visiting every day. They didn't even think I was really going to that school.
Yeah.
And when I was carrying book bags around, I would get literally just picked up by jocks and spun around just for fun.
Don't they just grab onto the book bag?
You could be bitter and resentful like Adam and tell them all to kiss your ass now.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what Adam would do.
No, I get them all calling now, like, bro,
hey, dude, remember how tight we were?
Yeah.
When I was kicking your ass? Well, wait a minute, though. But
you gotta name him. That's what Adam would do.
Don't you think, well, I did it with faculty and family members.
Right.
I didn't have a problem with the kids. I was actually the guy who would have been spinning you around, most likely. But we're tight now, right, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
Everything's cool.
Right.
I always liked you. I tried to get them to stop, but they wouldn't listen. So I had to join in. You understand? But don't you think, and I know you have no way of answering this question, but you can try anyway. don't you think that gave you a little incentive in life? I mean, that if you were homecoming king and captain of the football team, that you'd probably be working at your dad's sofa shop now.
It definitely, it got me. I just wanted to. I was always trying to prove myself, but also it just gave me, more incentive to go out and try to be successful in what I love doing. And even though the community I found, say at the skate park, was no one from school. And no one that even resembled people from school. It was like this collection of freaks at the skate park that I came to know and love. And I didn't go to my prom. I didn't go to I didn't go to any of that stuff, any football games or any pep rallies or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I would think, or maybe it's just the stories you hear because it sounds good, but the majority of successful guys seem to be the outsiders in high school. Except for, yours truly, it was Mr. Popular, and now literally a millionaire. So, I mean, some guys have it all.
Second team All-State.
No, it was the first team on.
First team All-State.
That was all league. It wasn't all
league.
State. It's a pretty big state we live in there.
Well, I thought when you talk about it, that's your
all right.
Yeah, it's hard when you're in the middle of it, for sure.
Yeah.
When you think that it's just like everyone's coming down on you.
But I think it does. I mean, I think there's two directions you can go. You can kind of fold or you can kind of use it. And I don't mean get angry at the world, but just use it as motivation and say, okay, this is old. I don't want to go through a life this way. I'm going to achieve and change things around.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. Who knew skateboarding could be so motivational, Drew?
Not me.
That's good, Drew. Drew, the Dr. Drew School of Radio. Lots of nodding, head shaking, and waving his hand and pointing at pictures. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Drew. Tony Hawk is our guest tonight. World's greatest skateboarder, Tony Hawk, everybody. Still bitter about high school. He wept openly during the break, and then it turned to the kind of rage that I have not seen since Fletcher from Pennywise was in here. Just a drunken tirade, screaming, I'll get you.
No, not bad.
Ass, you idiot.
I don't really associate myself with those. That whole, era of my life.
Yeah.
As far as being part of the socialized scene.
Yeah, it's a weird time, that high school. It's like either you're in or you're out. And if you feel out, man, it's like it makes you angry.
but how many people really feel in?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Like your friend Chris, like only one I've ever heard of.
Well, yeah, he was nailing everybody who moved. Faculty, janitors, coaches, he just had sex with everybody. But even he never graduated.
But he felt good about it.
Felt good, but how in can you be not graduate high school? I mean, you can't be, president.
You're eternally in.
Student body president, that's right. He was in balls deep. Drew, you were student body president.
Yes,
right?
I was.
And you still felt out, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like it's just an awkward time.
Let me tell you the beauty of the human psyche, which is you could be working at some Quickie Mart in Omaha and have a better steam than Drew, who's a physician.
Yes.
And has a national radio show.
Easily.
That's the beauty.
Easily.
That's the beauty of it. So all of you that think Drew's happy just because he's on the radio and makes some money, no way. No way. Okay. He's got let's talk about this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't think straight.
You're high.
Yeah,
did you take some pills?
Everyone wants to ask me about the game, so the game.
Yeah, I took a couple painkillers.
You did, I know.
Pills today, but not that many.
No, just now when you're outside, right? You took some?
Yeah, I snorted them. I got to take the edge off. How dare you, Drew, with the police officers from Culver City here accuse me of doing drugs in the parking lot.
Hey, not doing drugs, taking medication.
Listen, parking lots are meant for parking and urinating. Okay. And maybe some weed.
So the East Police will come.
Thank you. All right. 36 skate parks are going to be open around the country this November 4th, everybody, for the inauguration. It's Tony's way of thanking his peeps. For buying all these damn CDs of his. All right, let's talk to John. Best selling. It's the best selling sports game of 2000 of the year 2000.
That's
Can you believe that?
amazing.
Yeah.
You know how many different sports games are? And some of them are huge.
Got to be 4.
No, but there's like the football game. There's this Sega.
Yeah, well, that was the big news. We beat out Madden.
Got Madden's NFL 2000.
Crazy. And you know, Skate, I've never played any video games. So
Right,
nothing.
come on.
I really haven't. I really haven't because I'm too bad. But and I love pornography so much that I feel I would offend my pornography collection if I ever strayed. But to me, video games, skateboarding does not lend itself immediately. I mean, it doesn't just jump to mind like, oh, skateboarding, that'd be great for a video game. You know, some stuff where you shoot things, fly an airplane and shoot, that sounds like a video game to me. So I'm saying it's a greater that you were able to sell all
Did it
this.
follow the sort of snowboarding games? Were they first? Or they all come out at the same time?
Yeah, kind of the same. Well, no, snowboarding games, I think it's about the same time, but there have been skating games in the past, and they did okay, but it was more of a novelty.
Right.
And when we made this game, Neversoft just had such a killer engine that people couldn't stay away. It was in it. You could always replay it. You know, if you finished the whole game, you finished every single goal there was still something new you could figure out on it.
I was approached by some people to do something called Ace Carolla Pro Napper, where it was a video game where I just napped.
What was the name of the software?
Well, Neversoft is
Adams is always soft.
Always soft.
Always soft software.
Right.
Flaccid.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah.
you're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Adam and Drew, you kick ass.
Thank you.
Oh, and Tony, I've already got that game paid off. I just got to wait till the 30th.
Oh, right on. Well, thanks.
Oh, you already put your money down. You have to wait till it comes in?
Yep.
Wow, that's dedication.
Oh, yeah. But I did sell the first two to get it.
You sold the first two?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's interesting. How much is the game?
50.
Holy! Oh, really? That sounds reasonable. So you sold, how much were you able to sell the first two for?
I got like $7 for the first one and like 10 for the second.
So you still had to scrape together $33?
Well, yeah, they're both only like $20 sellers now, so you can't get much for them.
Yeah. You're going to love it, though. You're going to love it.
Really?
Yes, it's all
I
time.
better.
Oh, Christ. How much do I get enough for my kids?
Yeah. And if you do it when you're high, John, you'll forget you did it and it'll never get old.
What else up, John?
Well, I just made up my question. Wanted to say hello to Tony.
You are an asshole.
All right, well,
you
say
go.
hi. You did say
Okay,
hi, right?
thanks, man.
All right. Good times.
Put his deposit down on the game. That's great. Natalie?
Hi.
Hey, you're 14. What's up?
Okay, I wanted to ask Dr. Drew if there's anything that you can do after you call Child Protective Services.
You can cooperate with them. Do they come and do an investigation?
Yeah, but like after that, if something else happens, is something I can do?
Call them back. Didn't they give you a number to call if anything comes up?
Yeah, but if someone else was like another thing, anything else I could do?
No. Let the people that are... Did something violence break out in your home or something? Or
A little bit, yeah.
I think you ought to stay with the system. Who's doing what?
My dad was spanking my brother.
And you called... You yourself called Child Protective Services?
We went to school.
You went to the school and did it?
Yeah,
You told somebody at school what was happening, right?
yeah.
Why'd you do that? Just from the spanking?
It was brutal.
Beating.
Oh, he was beating him then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ellie, you are doing the right thing. You sound sort of demoralized by all this. It's not...
It's been very hard.
Are they blaming you for the
A little bit.
investigation? Well, you are doing what's right, okay? You're doing what's right for yourself. You're doing what's right to protect your brother.
You're doing what's right for your father, too, believe it or not. I mean, he may be angry, but who the hell, A, wants to be carted off to jail and do something, you know, that they regret? And who wants their kid resenting them, or who wants to turn their kid into a violent person?
He doesn't, yeah, he has no idea.
He probably doesn't know what the implications are, but you beat on your kid, and that kid's going to beat on other people growing up, like Tony Hawk swinging him around by his knapsack.
Yeah, Natalie, call him back. Let him know it's still going on. You need to let the system, let the professionals sort of come in and help you out. You can't handle this one by yourself. And it's 100% we're behind you. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Adam,
Yeah.
can you sing that one porn song?
Natalie, 14.
For you, yeah.
Yes, he does.
This is the theme from my Pro Masturbator CD-ROM. It's Taboo 2. All right, here I go. Join in, Tony. He can do more than you'd ever imagine and do it with style. He does it with me. Oh, yes, he does. I know that you thought that you knew him. Now, here's where I put some pizzazz in it, Drew. Well, maybe you did, but you don't. You see?
Showmanship.
Yeah, showmanship. He only reveals what he wants you to see and then shows it all. And when he does, he satisfies me. Yeah. If you only knew just what he could do, you'd want him to. If you only knew. Yeah, it's a ballad written about a guy who's banging his mom and his sister. So it's very moving.
Yes.
It's a moving, compelling song. All right, Natalie, I hope that inspired you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Anima sings porn themes for kids. They should come out with a Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You ever see Taboo 2, Tony?
No,
Great movie.
unfortunately.
Great movie.
Carolla's
You got
Playhouse.
the DVD with commentary?
Yeah.
Director's cut.
Yeah.
No, I had one of the guys from System of a Down, though, reunite me with it. I had seen it.
He was
when
so
I was-
excited
when I
about
was
it,
a
he
kid.
followed him out to where? Like Azusa or something to get the CD.
Yeah, I had to leave the show early. It wasn't a CD, it was a tape. They don't
Tape.
have that. If they have that in CD-ROM,
Well, Disney will be re-releasing it soon.
Sign me up,
New
yeah.
anniversary issue.
Yeah, DVD, sorry. Finn,
Yeah.
you're 30, what's up?
Well, actually, first thing I want to say to Tony is you've been an idol for me. I remember when I was a kid, I had a cheap Veriflex deck that I painted your logo onto just because I wanted a Tony Hawk board. But then I ended up like buying like 3 of your old school Pal Peralta boards like throughout the course of my skating history. But actually, the reason I called in is I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I'm a heroin addict, and I went through a couple of programs to get clean, and I was wondering if there's any specific medications that help with that.
Help with the withdrawal?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be done for withdrawal. But in terms of getting the addiction under control, if there was some magic pill, wouldn't heroin addiction be a thing of the past?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's a very difficult disease to get under control and to put into remission. It requires daily work, a high degree of structure. You have to be somewhere basically for about 3 months.
Okay.
And the detox, which is what you're asking me about, is the easiest thing.
Don't drive that point home. You always do that.
It's the truth because
why?
Because
Why?
the focus on the detox. If somebody's going in with the idea that, hey, I'm just going to get off heroin and then I'll be fine, you are wasting your time.
Yes, but
Right.
listen here, Brainiac. The part that they're most intimidated by is the detox. Shush up.
No.
Of course they are.
No, because once they're into that, it's not that big a deal.
I know, but they're freaked out about that process. And if you telling them the part after that, the part that you're freaked out by, the part you're intimidated by, the part you don't think you can do, is going to be 10 times harder, then my attitude would be like, oh, then forget it. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
You'll be on easy street after the detox.
Yeah, I've went through detox a number of times, actually.
Yeah.
And it seems like the problem that I have the most, that the reason why I end up going back is the trouble sleeping. Like, after you get detox,
Yeah, you won't sleep for about 6 months.
is there anything that can help with that?
There are things that can help. Trazodone, sometimes helpful.
Trazodone.
And Benadryl can be helpful. And there are, again, you need a thorough evaluation to make sure there's not some other psychiatric condition adding to your symptomatology. And there are non-addictive medicines that can sometimes be helpful. But the most important thing is that you're in a highly, highly structured environment for an extended period of time.
All right. Good luck there, Finn. And you can't help but wonder if his parents had broken down and actually got him the
Tony Hawk
authentic
skateboard.
Tony Hawk skateboard if he would have not picked up that syringe the first time. That's my thinking.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
angle.
yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a good bet.
Yeah. George,
Yeah?
you got a question for Tony?
Uh-huh.
Here he is.
Alright, yeah, I remember, I've been like your biggest fan for a long time, and you weren't that famous yet, but then I saw you on Guinness, and that got you all famous.
On Guinness?
Yeah, on Guinness, because you did the 900.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pretty famous before that.
Yeah, I know, but that got him, like, very famous.
Well, yeah, that did help. What has it been, 2.5 years now or something?
Yeah. Yeah,
2.5?
Since 99 X Games. Yeah. That was just that whole event really, I think, just opened up a lot of exposure to skating because people saw, they saw the highlight of the best trick event on
made the
Sports
crossover.
Center. Yeah, I mean it was really.
Yeah, it's like when the women's soccer team won the international championship or whatever, the world game. They brought it into the mainstream. So George.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got a question?
Yeah. You know your shoe company, the Hawk Company?
Yeah.
Are you like the only writer, or have you sponsored any people?
Actually, we just picked up Alex Chalmers.
Yeah.
And we have a couple amateurs too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we're trying to expand that for sure. I don't want to be the only guy.
I think George is asking.
Because I've seen your shoe company on it. I only see you on your name and everything. So.
Right. We're trying, like I said, we're trying to expand that. It's been a slow process, and
But it's like getting directions in the Soviet Union. Talking to George, you get the first you get the idea, but then you have to fill in the rest. George?
Yeah.
All right, babe. You smoke a lot of weed?
No, it's just 14-year-old honks.
Just a little nervous?
Yeah. Yeah, I have friends that smoke.
See, here's the thing. It's interesting how your mind works. You only need the first couple words for every syllable, and this is how people speed read.
I have friends that smoke weed.
You need the first couple words for every sentence, and then you can kind of fill it in. Yeah, like you go, you smoke weed? No, and I have fresh.
Oh, man, I'm so glad I didn't grow up to call the show when I was younger.
Would have swung you around by that back.
Oh, man, just as soon as you hang up, you think everything's cool, and then you just hear you guys going off on someone.
Some bitter old men making fun of you. I know the greatest moment is when chicks call in who claim they're not fat and we keep arguing with them. Oh yeah, 155, 5'7", that's husky, baby. No, I'm not. I'm really in good proportion. Well, you think you are. I mean, your friends tell you that. Sure, what are they gonna say? And then
you're fat.
And then I think to myself, what the hell are we doing for a living? Really, we're trying to get teenagers to kill themselves, Drew.
No, it's just like you guys seem like teenagers.
Yeah.
Your voices are like old.
By the way,
highest compliment ever paid.
That really means you're just retarded. Like you physically sound like an old person, but you have the brain of a 13-year-old. That means you're retarded, right, Drew? Is that what she was saying?
It depends how you define the term, but yeah.
Okay. Well, Tony Hawk is here tonight, and we're talking about his CD-ROM and CD and the skate park and all that good stuff, and I'll give you some more details on that. We'll take more of your calls after this. Hey, y'all. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Stephen Jenkins is going to be in here from Third Eye Blind tomorrow night. Tony Hawk is here tonight. Well, I've had some good guests lately on this show. Tony, missed Ozzy Osbourne.
But we can bring a taste of him back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Well, no, I really don't. I'm really. What did you say? I really.
Hermit.
But I'm not. See, I used to do a lot of screwing around with my. But I'm not. Well, no.
All right, please. I'm going to start stuttering.
I used to do a lot of screwing around with my medication.
If he was a jukebox, I would have kicked him. But he's a great guy. He's funny as hell. And for some reason, when you're sitting across from him for 2 hours, you understand everything he says. But see what happens to the kids that swung you around by the backpack? This is how they end up.
I'm going, Sharon, I'm ready. She's going, get lost. I'm lying there like I'm camping with a tent pole.
Drew bucking real hard to get Tony Hawk's CD-ROM and CDs and all the other goodies to give his kiddies.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
You got some swag.
Yeah.
I had a retarded idea, which was give them one of the more mature ones in 10 years when the kid's mature, but that's retarded,
that's
right?
Retarded. That'll be
doesn't
like
work anyway.
It's like
might as well give them a Pong game or Atari or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But you still got PlayStation 1 there, so you have to get a PlayStation 2.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No. You do?
If you're gonna try to keep up with your kids.
No.
Yeah.
Those kids got a good enough life, Drew.
Yeah.
You got to start working on them a little, toughen them up. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 comes out October 30th. So when is that, about a week?
That's, a
little bit less than a week. And then he's going to free of charge for all you skateboarders out there. Open up 36 skate parks around the country, and on November 4th, and you can skate them free. And how do they find out which parks they are?
Well, it'll be posted at the parks, and probably it's on ActivisionO2.com. Will be listed.
Right. So if you go to one certain park, you'll know probably by now. Right?
Yeah, if it's at your local park, you probably know by now. They'll probably have posters everywhere.
Hey, this whole screen is lit up with Tony calls. We got to burn through some here. It's all for Tony.
Yeah. Well, who am I talking to over here?
Well, he's going to leave at the top of the hour.
I know, but I'm talking to Tony Hawk here. You understand?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm asking him questions, too. Blah, blah, blah. Dare you. Emmanuel?
Hello?
You're 15?
Yeah.
Got a question for Tony Hawk?
I just wanted to say I've been a skater for, at least 4 years, and, well, all my friends, like, kind of make fun of me and stuff, because they call me, like, a poser, and so sometimes I feel bad.
Your friends call you a poser?
Or not really my friends, but, like, you know, kids.
Just other skaters you don't know?
Oh, I see them around, but, like...
Is that skaters, or is it, like, jocks and other people that are...
Well, it's kind of like both, but, like, I sometimes feel, like, really bad.
Yeah, I don't know that whole phenomenon. That just seems so strange. I think it's just people trying to be cooler than they are, and I don't buy it.
Know that everyone your age is walking around feeling bad about themselves, and one of the most immature and pathetic ways they try to make themselves feel better is by making somebody else feel worse.
That's right.
And I think the only way you can literally be a poser is to get all the skateboard equipment and never ever stand on it.
That's
and just walk around.
Well, that's
Adam.
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you.
Adam does that with most things.
Oh, I walked around with knee pads on for a long time, but then people started to get the wrong idea. I realized.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so I just put the elbow pads on.
But as long as you're trying, you're not a poser.
Oh, who cares? Everyone just looks for any crack, any chink in the armor, any little ray of light coming out of somebody in order to fill it up with their putrid pus of destruction. See, if you take Vicodin, you'll think that way too. Ryan?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, Adam, you're a great guy, dude. I totally love you. And
However,
thanks.
Oh, next call.
Oh, well, that's what. Yeah. Yes.
And anyway, this is for Tony.
Yeah.
I live in Fresno, and I was watching your tour, and you skate in this pool out here called Vagabond.
Yeah.
And they're gonna tear that down, dude. And I just want to know how, to get them to stop or something.
Vagabond sounds like one of those motels.
Oh man,
is it a Vagabond motel?
It's a Vagabond motel. It's
a great place, man.
Close,
Everybody kicks it at.
Are they going to tear the building down and
probably,
the pool?
Yeah, I mean the whole place is just
gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You know, and all the rooms are gutted, and there's fences all around
Basically,
the property.
all it is just a pool.
But the pool is really good to skate, and we went there on our tour, obviously without permission, and skated it. And
technically, it's tough to tear down a pool. You know what I mean? You have to fill it up, I think.
Yeah.
But
They've actually filled that pool, and the skaters have dug it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, filled it with rocks, right?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, there's rocks everywhere.
Filled it with rocks, so all the skaters dug out the rocks. And
yeah, these guys always come out every day, and they're always, taking stuff out.
I don't know. I mean, that's a city issue, and I doubt they would ever make some sort of private pool that used to be at a hotel a public facility.
I remember how cool it was, the notion of skating someone's pool. I was into skateboarding for 10 minutes when I was 13 and a half, but I wasn't any good. But still, word would get out when somebody drained their pool for the winter, and it'd be like, dude, we're skating a pool. And I'd be like, yeah, we're skating a pool. And then I'd think, what, are you high? I can't skate a pool. But it was important to act really excited when somebody found
so that you weren't a poser.
Drained pool. Yeah.
Well, you couldn't skate at all.
Right.
Not just on a pool. You couldn't skate.
Well, what I did is I posed as a non-poser. That was my whole angle. Yeah, all right, dude, we are so there. I can't believe it. We should go there now before some water gets back into that pool.
Before it rains.
I got a Black Knight skateboard with some clay wheels, and I got my Sears Toughskins with the reinforced knees, and I'm so on that pool. I'm on coping right now, dude. Amy?
Yeah?
What's up?
Oh, my goodness. I've been trying to get on for a long time. I mean, the last half an hour. Okay, I have a question for Tony Hawk. A couple questions.
real fast.
Oh, okay. I want to know, my little brother is 11 years old, and he is a skater, whatever you call it, and he loves Tony Hawk. And so I'm wondering his birthday's coming up, and I'm wondering what the best kind of skateboard to get him is.
The best
He's 11 years old. He's been skating for a couple years.
For an 11-year-old.
Give him a Tony Hawk board, right?
Yeah, well, we make...
I'm writing it down, too, so...
What's that?
I'm writing it down, so...
Well, I have a skate company called Birdhouse, and we make really quality boards, but any sort of professional brand is good. You know, they're all basically the same construction.
Well, if I were her, I'd want you to say, buy this board.
I know.
Buy this board.
Buy this board. You're going to be delighted to buy a Tony Hawk board. What's the name of it?
Well, whatever the newest model is, the latest one out that's at the shop you go to.
So you go to the shop and say, what's the latest
Go to a
Tony
pro
Hawk
skate shop and, tell...
Hot Topic, is that... don't they have skateboards there?
I don't know if Hot Topic sells skateboards themselves.
They just sell bongs at Hash Pipe. So pick them up one of those.
But
do you got a surf shop?
Yeah.
Where you are? Anywhere?
Yeah, in Tacoma.
There's got to be a shop that has specialty skate goods of professional quality.
Your brand is called Birdhouse, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the name of your book?
Occupation Skateboarder.
Occupation...
It's what I fill out on my visa.
Occupation Skateboarder.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing is my brother's birthday is coming up, and I would love it if you could, say hello to him on the radio because I'm recording this. And his name is Andrew.
Okay.
Go.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Have fun on your new board.
Thank you so much.
All right, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Good luck.
Jesus Christ. My sister would never do that for me. Would your sister do that, Drew?
She's 13 years older.
Oh, my sister just wants to borrow money. That's her big thing.
Yeah, live in your house.
Oh, yeah. That's a form of borrowing money. All right, hey, Tony Hawk is just staying for the first hour, so we got to say good night to him. And I know we're running.
The next one.
Running late. You will?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hang out.
I got to get up in the morning and do Kevin and Bean, so it's
and we don't got to get up in the morning?
Oh, you don't?
Those sons of bitches.
Well, you sleep in now, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I go to work.
That's true. All right. We'll be back with one more break of Tony Hawk after this. Hey, Loveline, everybody. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. This is my theme song.
This is what plays in Adam's head when he walks into a bar. Funny.
Yeah.
And those lyrics from the porno song go through.
Right, and here's what you'll hear when you see him walk in the door.
Right, but as long as I have the other song in my head, I'm happy, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for that. Tony Hawk, our guest tonight. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 will be out October 30th. He's
For PlayStation 2.
For PlayStation 2. And he'll have, he's donating the time at 36 skate parks around the country, and they're going to be open, and you can skate for free, and maybe, just maybe, Tony will show up at one of those.
Let me get that clear. It's only for his PlayStation 2 that's going to come out, or will there also be a PlayStation 1?
There will be a PlayStation 1 version coming out, and there will be a GameCube version of 3.
I don't know what GameCube is.
GameCube is the new Nintendo system that's coming out, so that'll be coming out when GameCube comes out, and then 2X for Xbox.
And we haven't talked much about the CD yet. This looks really good.
Yeah, that is that out?
That's out.
Yeah, that it has a regular music CD and then a CD-ROM.
Yes.
No,
it doesn't have that track on it, though.
That's not on there?
Thankfully, no. I tried to get that license, but it just
couldn't clear it with the band?
No.
Couldn't clear it with the Three Stooges? So, it also, the CD-ROM is basically Tony skating, Tony at home.
Yeah, it's like a little
Tony in the bathroom. Tony's life. So if you're a Tony Hawk fan, you're definitely not going to want to miss that double CD. Well, one CD-ROM. I guess that's technically a double CD. Chris?
Yeah.
You're 13?
Yep.
What's up?
I was just wanting to ask Tony a couple questions.
Okay.
All right. Well, I was just wondering who you skate with and stuff, just on your own free time.
My own time?
Yeah.
Well, it's usually whoever is in town at the time, but generally Bucky Lassick, Bob Burnquist, Kevin Staub, Sean White, people who live in my area that skate the ramps I skate.
Oh, good stuff.
Where are those ramps?
In San Diego. We skate at Encinitas YMCA, and Bob has a private ramp, and Danny Way has a private ramp, so I skate with him and Colin sometimes.
That's cool. Okay, like, do you ever, like, skate with Bam and Heath?
Yeah, I skate with Bam, but Bam lives in Philly, so just when we're on tour together, or I was actually there a few weeks ago working on his movie. Bam's doing his own movie. You know Bam from Jackass?
Yeah. Is he his sidekick or something?
Who, Bam?
Yeah.
Is he a sidekick on Jackass?
Yeah.
He does his own stuff there. He's always messing with his dad.
Right, but he's not Jackass. He's not the main guy.
Johnny Knoxville.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't consider any of those guys sidekicks. I feel like they all do their own thing.
Oh, okay. Well, but
I guess Johnny Knoxville is like
like
guy.
Drew's my sidekick. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sure. Is that debatable?
Yeah.
Don't try.
He'd speak up, but he's my sidekick, and I won't let him talk.
Okay.
All right, hey, Chris.
Yeah.
You good?
I try.
Yeah. All right.
Keep that up.
I will. I'll try.
All right. Hey, do you? You still enjoy it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, would you just go do it on your own?
Yeah. I'd still be doing it for sure.
Not to, when you go out and skate, are you thinking, I got to practice, or are you just thinking, I want to have a good time?
No, well, if I'm just on my own, I'm just out to have a good time and see what I can kind of come up with, or what skills I can hone, you know. But if I'm going out, like, on a photo shoot, then I got to figure out, okay, what's something new, try to be creative.
What's the next milestone as far as the trick goes? Is there something you're working on? Can you not talk about it?
No, I'm always working on stuff, but I don't know. I mean, right now, my next goal is blunt slide to shove it in. So
what does that mean?
It's not,
I'm afraid.
A blunt slide sounds like he's raping an underage chick at a frat party. Is that the plan? What's the blunt slide and the shove it in?
Well, see, it's just that's really technical skate thing.
Well,
basically
what's the move?
sliding along the tail on the top of the ramp,
right,
with all the wheels out but the tail in, and then shoving the board a 180 under the feet, watching it spin, and catching it with your feet and coming back in.
Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Right. Well, I've already wrecked my shins trying to learn it.
Yeah.
Does anybody do that?
No, not that one.
No, see, if you're Tony Hawk, you can't do stuff that other people do.
That's
you got to do your own thing. Yeah, you work on the blunt slide and you shove it in.
You work on that for years.
I never thought I'd hear you guys say something like that. That's great.
Drew's been working on that shove it in since high school. Guy? Guy. Hey, Guy Dude Bro.
Huh? Yeah?
It'd be funny if his last name was Dude Bro, wouldn't it? Guy Dude Bro. What's up there, Guy?
Hello?
Okay, Guy, I'm going to hang up on you. Ready?
No, I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
Just that the guy changed my name to, turn the damn radio off.
That's a long name. Ask your question, Guy.
Yeah, hey, Tony.
Yeah.
You know your Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 game?
I do.
It's going to go online, right?
Yeah, it's online. It's awesome.
It's online now. Huh?
It's going to come with a broadband modem, right?
Yeah. Well, you just get this. You get this like USB Ethernet adapter for your PS2, and you can go online and you'll just find tons of people out there when it comes out.
Yeah. Do you know how much it is? Like, what's the price of it?
The Pro Skater 3?
Yeah. No. The broadband modem.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much that whole contraption is. No, sorry.
Yeah.
It's something you have to buy for the PlayStation.
I got a short question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I take a leak, like sometimes I kind of shiver.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything?
No.
No, nothing.
Although you are, it's basically a kind of what's called a vagal reaction that you can actually pass out. It's something called post-micturition syncope.
That's why I have a padded toilet seat.
But it's nothing to worry about. You get that shiver all the time when somebody's in the room with you, don't you?
I do it, yeah. I think it's God shaking the urine off the end of your penis. That's why. I mean, think of it. Everything has a purpose.
It's sort of like a dog shaking when it gets out of the water.
Yeah, when it gets out of the pool.
Yeah, I see.
That's what I do. Back and forth. Ruin the whole bathroom. All right. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
What if, like, you just woke up and you were just sitting here, like, you went into a coma when you were, like, 16, and you just woke up and you're sitting here talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and broadband and all this other nonsense? You'd think you were just high, right?
Yeah, I would never, ever
I think like you were in some sort of weird science fiction movie.
Abducted by aliens or something?
Yeah. Everything is just a strange surprise these days.
It's all, and who knew that the whole skateboarding world and sort of electronic world would make such a nice marriage.
Computers, not just like a computer.
Yeah,
a computer.
Right. It's a strange It's a strange marriage.
It has
been huge. I mean, it's very recent too.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun for me too. I mean, you're talking about the whole sellout factor. It's like I've always been into video games.
Right.
And to marry the two, to me, it was like I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to work on a video game. It wasn't just like someone came with a video game and said, "Here, put your name on this."
Right.
It was like I got to work at it from the get-go and really guide it and play it the whole way, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I can already finish this game coming out top to bottom, like every goal. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to be good. I mean, is it easier for you to do your own stuff? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your own tricks.
Yeah.
But you're using your hands.
Yeah, but like I said, I've always been into video games. So.
All right. Hey, Melissa.
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm sleepy, sort of.
All right. You want us to call back?
Good night.
No.
Adam can sing you a lullaby.
Oh, boy.
No, thanks.
He's got it all. Yes, he does.
I slide
No,
into
I
the
was
pitch.
sorry.
He's got it all.
I love you.
That's
too,
my
but-
nightclub. I do like a swing and sort of Tony Bennett
Oh, yeah.
kind of.
He's
Hang on a
got
second.
it all.
I need to
Yes, he
escape for a
does.
second.
Pow!
Oh,
Shout!
much better. Oh, shoot.
This is Drew's theme song.
Not my theme song. It's what I hear while you're talking.
That's right. All right. Please. All right, Melissa.
On the piano. Oh.
What's your question?
I just wanted to say, first of all, when I'm like, listening to the radio at night, I'm half asleep, but then, I'm always like, half asleep, and then I can hear you guys like talk about something funny, and I like laugh in my sleep.
Well, thank you. Put you to sleep, but you laugh.
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, Tony, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Anything else?
Mom.
Mom?
Where's your mom?
My mom's on the phone.
Oh, what's her name?
Mom.
Tell her to speak up. She's on the phone.
What's her name, Melissa?
Mom.
She just hung up.
Mom.
Oh.
Hey, Melissa.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Melissa. Bobby.
Bobby.
Your mom's name is Bobby?
I think so. Hold on.
You think her name is Bobby?
Well, it's probably Barbara. Okay, Melissa, we're gonna put you on hold. All right?
Okay.
We'll send you on a windbreaker.
Are you on the radio? Yeah. You're on the radio? Are you listening to yourself? I can't. They won't let me.
We'll let you what, Melissa?
Listen to the radio.
Oh, no. But Bobby can get on the phone with you. Melissa?
Hello?
There we go.
Hey, Bobby. You're doing a hell of a job raising that Melissa. She can play the theme to Taboo 2 on the piano.
She can play Strauss.
Oh, she plays Strauss?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. Can she really play, what's that,
Blue Daniel.
waltz
Blue
or
Daniel.
something? All right. Boy, Drew. Really showing your age. She can play a classical piano?
Yeah. I can play Beethoven, too.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Is there a piano in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you fire that up? We'll put you on hold. Go take the phone over to the piano. I'd like to hear some Beethoven.
Cordless, so.
Yeah, bring it over there.
She's there. Play the Beethoven, though, all right?
All right, now listen. I'm going to put him on hold for 1 second.
Yeah. Why?
Well, it's going to take him a second to set up, get the sheet music, light the candelabra. Or,
She doesn't live in Liberace's palace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Melissa?
Okay.
You got
There it goes. See? Fleur-Elise. Little Debussy with the right hand only.
That's all I know.
Yeah, let me tell you something. The Asian kids are laughing their ass off right now, Melissa. There's like 2-year-old Asian kids who play better than that. Okay, I hope you're good looking.
No, that's fine, Melissa. That's fine.
Okay,
Did you ask your question for Tony?
She just wanted to say hi.
No, she had a question. What was the question?
Okay, I want to know how, my brother can get sponsored, because he, is, so in love with you.
How old is he?
He's 9.
Ooh.
All right, listen.
Wait.
No, I'm not even going to answer that question. How he can get sponsored because he's in love with Tony and he's 9? There's no answer to that.
Well, it's
Well, if you're looking for an avenue for sponsorship, basically...
How young do they go?
Oh, they go... You mean sponsors or...
How young a person could get a sponsor?
There's kids that age.
9.
Has sponsored, yeah.
See?
Oh, shut up. There's nothing. We just
take another Vicodin, Adam.
Well, no,
basically,
keep skating.
Go to if he's into competing, have him go to local contests, and if he does well, he's going to get noticed. Otherwise, send a video to sponsors that interest him.
See?
Yeah, there's no 9-year-olds that are sponsored. Tony's just saying that to me.
They're the midgets that look nice.
They're all in their 40s.
Okay.
They're 40-year-old midgets.
That's good. I still have some few years left then.
Brandy?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
My brother is 14. He just turned 14, and he's like really into skating right now.
He's looking to pick up. Wait a minute.
Wait, how does he get sponsored?
Hold on a second. How many women have called in on behalf of their brothers?
3. It's nice.
Who are good skateboarders. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. By our standards.
All right, hold on a second, Brandy.
Okay.
I'm going to take another call.
5.
We'll get back to Brandy. But isn't that weird? Is that just me?
It's just you.
You don't think that's strange that we're taking call after call about women who want to get their brothers into skateboarding?
Yeah.
Okay. See, Drew, here's what Drew's thinking. He's 1,000% right, but I don't want to agree with him, so what do I do? Yeah. All right. Mike?
Yeah, hey.
You're 21?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Want to say hi to you guys and Adam to reaffirm your jigging. I do a jig daily.
Oh, you
Jig.
do? You dance a jig?
I dance a jig.
An Irish jig?
On people's graves or just at home?
Just at home for pennies. The passerbys throw pennies at me.
Great.
But my question, my girlfriend and I just recently broke up after a year and 2 months relationship. I'm deeply in love with her, and she
Is this your first girlfriend?
No.
No.
No, by all means, no.
Mm-hmm.
By all means, no.
We broke up on good terms. It was kind of a mutual. We thought we'd hit a brick wall in our relationship.
What was the brick wall? She wanted to get married, you didn't.
No, I wanted to get married, and she wanted to get married, and it just, our relationship started taking it down.
No, I know how it can be. You're both so in love that you're too in love, and you both want to get married too badly, and things happen.
And,
yeah.
She's completely...
Hold on. Don't you love how delusional 21-year-old guys are?
Yeah.
We're both very much in love.
So in love, we can't wait to get married, but then we couldn't.
We hit a wall.
Yeah.
It was a mutual decision, though. Yeah. We both decided to dump me.
Yeah.
It's like, Mike, how high are you? She dumped you.
Actually, I'm not high at all. I'm completely sober. I've never done anything.
But you still are into her, right?
I'm still into her, and I'm not delusional in the fact that our relationship hit a brick wall about 3 months ago that we started fighting.
Yeah, but she's out, Mike. That's the reality. She's done.
Then why is she still telling me that she still cares about me?
Because you're hammering
her up crying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
She has to say that because she feels bad when you say, "Don't you still love me?"
I love you so much. We were going to get married. How can this happen? How can we be so in love and you just leave like that? Yes, when you do that to people, they're going to say, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore.
Then how come why can't girls be honest about stuff like that?
Because you don't let them be honest. You understand? I mean, it's like, why can't wives who have abusive husbands be honest with them? Because they're scared of the consequences. They don't want to deal with the consequences.
Well, they don't want to hurt
It's not that you're going to hurt her, but what I mean is...
Well, she's going to hurt him, and she doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, nobody wants to crap on anybody.
She cares about you, but it's tough to be completely honest with somebody when you're breaking up.
Well, wouldn't you guys be together if she felt that way?
The thing was, we promised each other that we were taking a break from each other, and there was sort of a promise to get back together. But she continues to push me away. I have to deal with her on a constant basis.
Yeah, but the point is, Mike, you are delusional about this.
Well, first off, you should have got that in writing. I learned that in my mid-20s. I wish someone would have told me in high school.
The promise was, let me out of here.
Now.
Let me out of this. And the only way you were going to let her out was with a promise that we would get back together.
That was the easy out.
Hold on. She was the one who promised me we'd get back together. That was not me doing this. The day we broke up, I was perfectly fine with it, and I was perfectly fine with it for the first week.
Well, if you're fine with the breakup, then let it go.
The thing is...
Well, let it go. You're perfectly fine with it, then let it go. You're not perfectly fine with it,
I hate
Mike.
to agree with Drew, but he does have a point there.
Yeah,
I realized my mistakes, and I realized I took her for granted.
Mike, let it go if you have no problem with it.
No,
and if you have a problem with it, be honest about it, and be clear about it, and get a clear read from her. Don't keep loading yourself with more BS.
Okay.
But look, Mike, here's the problem, and I've been there myself 1,000 times. You're getting caught up in the verbiage and in the dialogue. It has nothing to do with any of that.
She's not with you.
There's a certain bottom line.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about what you said in the past and what the agreement was. Or
doesn't mean
any. You want to get back together,
and she
does not.
She's not with you.
Now, if you keep coming at her, she'll go, oh, yes, we're still in love. Oh, yes, I see us getting back together. Watch, Drew. Hit me with a few. You want me to hit you?
Yeah,
you want me to be the chick?
Be Mike.
I'll be insecure Mike?
You be Mike. I'll be the chick.
I'll be Mike, who's every man who's been dumped at 21.
All of us. Everybody? Even Tony?
What's that?
You been Mike? You been Mike in your life?
You ever been dumped?
Yeah.
Really?
Were you Mike?
Yeah. Was I Mike? No.
All right, we were Mike. Let's go, you and I. Adam. Don't get mad at Tony just because he wasn't Mike.
Bitch was never Mike. Of course he was Mike. He was too busy being swung around by his backpack to be Mike. All Central Valley, first team on the football team.
And you were Mike.
And I was Mike. You got swung around by my backpack. You can be Mike, too. So it's like...
So you're Mike.
I can't believe you don't love me anymore. I mean, don't you still love me?
We've been through this so many times. You know how much I love you.
I feel close to you. What about those things you said? Were you lying when you said you love me?
I still love you. I still do.
You were lying then because...
No, I still love you, Mike. I'm just not...
You're not in love?
I'm not. I just need some time to myself. It just, it's bad.
But you have feelings for me? I mean, would you
never loved anybody like I love you, and
Drew's goddamn pagers going. It's his acting coach telling him
you guys need the voice inside her head to be playing as well.
Drew plays all female voices. Drew,
it's really fun watching you guys banter like that, though, back and forth, and pretend like you're not really on the radio or anything.
I'll be Mike.
Look, can I get a hand job or what? All right, look. Here's the deal. This strikes a chord for me and Drew, not Tony, who's never been dumped in his entire life.
Oh, no. I didn't say I haven't been dumped. I just wasn't begging for
never been pathetic.
Never delusional.
Never been pathetic. The bottom line is, here's the bottom line in life. In everything, in jobs, in relationships, in friendships, in sexual relationships, in everything. Are you in or are you out? Do you got a job to go to Monday morning or don't you? If the guy says you're the world's greatest employee, he wishes he had 1,000 more like you, but he's got to let you go. That's the bottom line. And he's saying that because he doesn't want you to feel bad, and he doesn't want to feel bad, and that's what these women do. So listen to the actions, Mike, not the words. You want to ask her one more time? Fine, but I think we know what the answer is. Tony's got to go home now.
Yeah, home. That's a relative term. I got to go to a hotel.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because you're in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can you sleep okay in a hotel?
Yeah, I've been enough of them through the year.
Are you too long for the bed?
No.
No.
Well, I'm not sleeping in Motel 6s anymore, so...
Never been dumped? Staying at
Come on.
4 seasons?
No, I just said anymore. I just said anymore.
No,
come on, I was there. We had five skaters to a hotel room on tours in the last few years, so...
And do you got to stick your feet out? Do you got to kick out the comfort at the end?
Yes.
You got to hang your feet out, right?
Yes, I hate the way those things are tucked in.
You feel like a pita otherwise, like a falafel ball in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do they tuck that in? And it's like...
So tight sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
That means you're gay.
No, it just holds you in position where you sleep.
No, I like that. I got to stick my feet out the end. And it's hard to get it out there because your body weight's on it. It's got
especially
that comfort.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot of effort to...
Yeah, you got to get up.
Free, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Tony. Tony, I'm sleeping over at your place.
All right.
Not you, Drew, with your feet in. Okay. All right. Tony, thanks a lot for
Thanks
coming.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Always a good time. And again, the game goes on sale October 30th. Yeah?
Yes, October 30th.
And the skate park thing is November 4th, and then all the other things.
And everybody's got to quick call me trying to get copies right now because I don't have any.
Thank you. We'll be back.
What's up, everybody? This is Chester.
And this is Brad from Lincoln Park.
And you're listening to the amazing Adam Carolla.
And Dr. Sprue.
On Loveline.
Hey, everybody. It's Adam Carolla and Dr. Sprue.
Nice.
I just a little fart going here.
It's not quite the pungency that you've had last few days.
No, it's got a little pop though. I mean, I'll give you a It's got some bouquet.
Yeah. Puckish. Yeah.
Yes. It's sad though. It's sad to see a man slide like I have, and you're so strong on Monday.
It's animated a little bit. Yes.
It's assertive without being pushy.
Yes, right.
Okay. Dr. Drew over there, Adam Carolla over here, Tony Hawk on his way
Tony's
home.
Wrangle asked me to mention that on his CD, the Pro Skater 3 music CD, Sum 41, Alien Ant Farm, Pennywise, Outkast, Deftones, people, friends, Papa Roach.
Yeah. All good bands and Loveline guests. Yep. So go get that CD. Make that Tony some more money. Rick?
Yeah.
Hey, you're 19. What's up?
How you guys doing?
Nah.
Hey, so Tony Hawk split.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I have a question for Dr. Drew then.
Yeah.
I'm recently seeing a girl right now, and she had sex with someone about a month ago. And she said she got checked out and for basically, I guess, HIV tests and all the tests I guess you can get checked up for. And she said that everything was cleared, but I thought it took longer to get your results back for an HIV test or any other of those.
No, most of it's fairly immediate.
Well, not the HIV.
The HIV can take 5 to 7 days.
Because I basically asked her.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, everything's okay. I'm fine.
No. The 6-month thing. She had sex a month ago.
Yeah,
but he was asking how long it takes to get results back.
Condom, yeah.
Well, you get the results back of nothing, but I mean,
I understand.
Allegedly not out of the woods for 6 months.
She should be retested for the HIV in 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, but look, that's ridiculous. I mean, Drew, when
that's not the question he's asking.
Yeah, it is.
No, he's asking.
Yes, it is.
No, are you not asking, Rick, how long did it take to get your test results after you've been tested for various STDs?
Yes.
Okay, that's what he's asking.
No, you specifically brought up AIDS, and you said you didn't think you could get that quick a result for the AIDS test.
Yeah, because I heard that it would take longer to get your results back for an HIV test.
To get results back.
No, he doesn't. What he means is that she just had sex a month ago. How could it be cleared after 1 month when it's supposed to be 6 months?
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like a 6-month window.
Are you asking about
what it is?
the window for testing? Yes, there's a 6-month window.
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
The turnaround on the tests. You're talking about the turnaround on the tests?
Look. Drew, please, don't get caught up in semantics. Our callers are retards. We understand.
Yes.
He brings up HIV. He says it was just a month ago, and he's suspicious. How can she be cleared for HIV in 1 month when I heard it was longer? Well, he's talking about the 6 months. He's not talking about getting the piece of paper back in a week.
All right.
I mean, you got so much robot in you, Drew, you don't understand anything. You got to understand where people are going, not what they're saying. Look at where they're going, not what's coming out of their mouth. All right. So, what is it, 6 months?
Yeah, 6-month window.
But what is it really? I mean, do you know what it really is? Are you 95% after 2 months?
3 months, you're in pretty good shape. But again, she had sex once with one guy who's not at risk. So, really, what is her overall condition?
That's right. Hey, Rick?
Yeah.
Was a guy gay or a junkie or bi?
The guy is actually gay.
Oh, all right. Well, good times.
Good times.
Well,
right.
He is gay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
He's at least bi, right?
Yeah.
How do you know he's gay?
You can basically just tell, piercings and whatnot.
Please. Piercings and whatnot. Just have sex, will you? Candy? You're 17?
Candy?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up?
Caller who goes by Candy?
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
It's short for Candace.
Okay.
Shocking.
Yeah, anyways, I had a question. I took Plan B, like, about 3 weeks ago.
Good for you.
And, basically, like, since then, I had my period, and then, like, right after it, I took it. And, like, a week later, I got my period, and I still have it.
Okay. You taking any other medication?
No.
And do you have irregular periods normally?
Huh?
Have you had irregular periods in the past?
Yeah.
So you tend to have irregular periods?
Uh-huh.
All right, so this isn't unusual for you to be doing this?
It's very unusual.
I stopped listening.
Where is she going, Adam? I can't quite hear it.
I don't know.
I'm hearing the words. I can't hear where she's going, as he instructed me.
Well, nobody can listen. Magellan couldn't figure out where this bitch is going. Candy.
Yes.
You're confusing.
Okay.
Okay, you say you often have irregular periods.
Uh-huh.
And you're right now describing an irregular period.
Right. And this has never happened before.
How can you often have an irregular period but never have an irregular period?
I'm sorry. I'm really nervous right now. No, I don't usually have an irregular period, but I'm having an irregular period now.
Wow, you said 3 times you said you always have an irregular period.
I'm sorry. I'm really nervous, guys.
All right. You see, this is the person I get directions from. Turn right on a irregular period boulevard and take that down to Spotting Lane.
No, it's certainly taking that Plan B pill can cause irregular period for the month after you take it. Not uncommon at all, okay? Just if things are not coming around the next couple of weeks, see a doctor about that.
All right. Let's talk to young Jennifer, who's 20. Jennifer?
Yeah?
What's up?
Hi, I had this question's for Adam. I had a date with this guy a couple weeks ago, and he called me and asked me out, and then he totally stood me up. We were going to go out to the Yard House and, have a good time and stuff.
The where?
The Yard House. It's in,
Adam, the Yard House, of course.
Oh, down in the Yard House?
Yeah, of course.
The Yard House is...
at the Jefferson and campus.
It's between the Foot Room and the Fathom, House of Fathoms.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead there, Jennifer. Going down the Yard House, yeah.
Anyway, so he said he'd call me earlier in the day, and I never heard from him. So I went home, and I didn't really get ready for anything because I was getting this vibe I'm gonna be stood up, and sure as heck I was stood up. So I thought that was pretty immature. Not even a call.
Have you seen him?
No, he just
since?
never showed up. Is the Yard House where you get yards of beer? By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever drink a yard of beer?
Never heard of a yard of beer.
It's a weird thing. You guys know what a yard of beer is? Yeah.
No, what is it?
Well, look, they've heard. Oh, Drew. It's time for you to kill yourself.
I know. I want to hear what it is.
Both Anderson and Damien over there both know what a yard.
Tara hasn't heard about it, so.
Tara's not sure what her last name is. It's beer that comes in this beaker that's like a yard. It's 3 feet high.
Wow.
It's the world's most impractical way to drink beer, but it's good. Well, it's beer. So 3 feet of beer, basically, right, Jennifer?
Pretty much.
It's a column.
Yeah, it's a column of beer. So he stood you up, and he didn't call or anything.
Yeah, even just even lie to me and tell me
Are you sure?
All right, so the last
nothing
time
happened to him? Do you know he's okay?
Well, I haven't heard. Well, I don't want to look, like a lame.
All right, so what's your question?
Well, I want to know if you have any advice of should I call him, and if so, what should I do to kind of make him feel like a loser?
Do you have any mutual friends?
Not really. I kind of met him on this whim, and we went out once before.
How did you meet him?
I was just hanging out at this house, and he happened to be there because it was his friend's birthday, and so we started talking, and
forget it. Forget it.
Jennifer, come on, baby. Why lower yourself to that level?
Yeah.
Did you have sex with him?
No, my God, no. Okay. I just wanted to know if you might have, you have something I could say to him to make him feel like a complete loser.
No.
There's no such thing.
You calling him suggests weakness.
Yeah.
You just let him go.
All right.
Silence is the best.
So far. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best. It's like he didn't pick you up and you didn't even know.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, the ultimate payback is you not knowing.
Yeah, indifference.
It absolutely is. There's this guy named some comedian named Andy Kimmler, I think his name is, and I was at when I was in Montreal. He does this for the comedy festival. He does this State of the Union address where he makes fun of everybody, and it's a big to-do. And someone was saying to me, this Andy Kimmler, he really has it in for you, Adam. He hates you. He always makes fun of you during these State of the Union addresses. And I said, who's Andy Kimmler? And I thought, wow, that's the best thing you could say, isn't it? Never heard of the guy. Don't know who he is. The best is when someone has it in for you and you don't know who they are. That's the greatest. That's the greatest day of your life is when somebody is just pining, just hating, just seething, and you're not sure who this person is. That's how you know you've arrived, everybody. When people hate you and you don't know who they are. John?
Yeah.
You're 34?
Yep.
I don't even know who you are, brother.
What's up, John?
Well, me and my wife, I'm sorry about the noise here. I drive trucks for a living, but me and my wife, we got a 13-year-old daughter, and we had a little situation came up this past weekend here, and we really have no idea how to cope with it. And basically, the two of us were watching TV, and we started hearing some noises up there in our daughter's bedroom, and she had her best friend over, and well, I went upstairs to check and see what was going on, and I just kind of opened the door without knocking or anything, and there was my daughter and her best friend, fondling each other, and, it's a girl, and this just, put us both in shock here, and we have no idea what to go about it, take her to a psychiatrist to have...
Did you talk to her about it?
We sat down and talked with her about it, yes, kind of asked her why she did it, and she said she just kind of led into it.
Just that night for the first time? Well, whatever. She won't tell you the truth, whatever's going on here.
Yeah, we asked her if she's done it before, and she's, said no, but we don't know whether we can believe that or not.
You think she's doing any drugs or alcohol?
No, we don't believe that at all. We've never found cigarettes. We've never found anything on her.
Hey, if you do find anything, can I have them? Yeah, whatever you can find, I'll take it. Send it to the station.
The only thing you know is that there's some, what we call sexual acting out. And she's pretty young to be doing that. And it suggests something is going on.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. At 13, most people have done some experimentation with their own sex. The opposite sex.
Yeah.
So the question is it a problem that it's her own sex? And I think we all agree that sort of sweetens the pot a little bit. And I don't know why, but it does.
It's also that the parents were a few yards away. I mean, that's pretty serious.
It is pretty brazen.
Yeah.
I felt up a chick when I was 13, but I sent my dad to Yugoslavia for 4 weeks, actually, just to make sure it was safe.
You're right.
And felt the breast on the second week, so I had nice padding.
Yeah. You called the airline before you did it.
So that's very brazen that she was upstairs making noise and stuff, and it almost makes you wonder if it wasn't some sort of
desire to be caught,
cry for help. Pardon the cliche.
Have there been any other behavior problems? Has her schoolwork been suffering recently?
No, she gets really good grades, and she sticks to her rules that me and her mother set.
Do you
never had a problem before.
Do you think, in a way, that she was being rebellious, doing this, wanting you to catch her in a way?
We've talked about it. Me and my wife, we talked about it, and we thought something along that lines, that maybe there's something going on here that we just don't know, but she just won't tell us anything about it. She's kind of gone in the past few days. She's just kind of been very remissive, just doesn't really want to talk to us, and just really doesn't have anything to say about it.
All right, well, reclusive.
Is she trying, but do you think she's trying to make a statement, which is like assert her independence and say, stop trying to hold me under your thumb, I'm a big girl now, screw you? I mean, do you guys keep her on a short leash normally?
No, not really. I mean, we get a little strict on her on occasion, but
all right. Well, here's
go out on
John.
The weekends with her.
Was she ever molested or sexually abused or any of that stuff?
Not that we know of. No.
You never struck her, would you? All right. But anyway, listen, John. Here's the deal. All you know is that you found a symptom. It's something, a little behavior that may or may not be significant for something else.
She could be a lesbian, and she could be getting started with experimenting.
It warrants, whether with a male or female, it warrants evaluation at 13. Somebody, a psychiatrist, psychologist needs to talk to her.
No. It doesn't.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Listen, goofball. 13-year-olds, making out and feeling each other up.
Well, we don't.
Does that warrant evaluation?
I think there's more going on.
Well, that's the way he said it.
We wanted to find out what was going on, actually.
Was he line 3?
Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
What do you think what was going on?
What were they doing
physically?
Well, they're both laying there naked and feeling each other up. I mean, I guess if you want to look at it, they weren't going too serious. I mean, I kind of walked in and saw that and was just, in shock.
They were lying naked in their parents' house. Parents a few yards away.
They were naked?
Yeah, they were both naked laying on my daughter's bed there.
Think about that, Adam. Think about that. Okay, all right.
Well,
13.
look, no, what I think is it's a whether she knows it or not, whether it's conscious or not, it's an FU to the
Of course,
parents.
it's an FU, but it's
find out why.
But there's a million reasons why a 13-year-old get into that outrageous an activity within a few feet of their parents.
Boy, talk about balls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get naked in the shower when I was alone if my parents were home.
Yeah.
Naked in the bed, no lock on the door. You just head upstairs and you start groaning and rolling around to the point where, hey, what's that noise up there?
That is disturbed. There's something going wrong.
Yes, and I understand that, Drew, but you understand that people listen to what you say and not what you're getting at.
Okay,
you know
I'm
what
getting
I'm saying?
at it.
And when you say male or female, that kind of contact at that age deserves, warrants some intervention. That's not true. There's plenty. I was making out at 13.
Oh
and
no,
rolling around.
I got the sort of heavy duty sexual.
That's what you got though, but that's not what he said, and we got to answer what he says.
Okay, so what he said, what he finally did say though, is that if you find a 13-year-old daughter lying next to a naked whatever, it warrants evaluation.
With you home, especially.
Yeah, with you a few feet away, absolutely.
All right. God, I don't want to bring this up with poor John. John, don't drive off the road, but if this is what's going on when you're home... I mean, she's like firing a midget out of a cannon into her vagina when you're out of town. Is that possible?
She might try it. It's possible.
It's like wearing a special padded helmet. All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, this is Slash, and you're listening to Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on Loveline.
Yeah. Oh, Slash was in here recently, wasn't he?
Yeah,
that's right. Hey, everybody, Loveline. We got Stephen Jenkins coming in here from Third Eye Blind. Jeez, he's one of these Stephen guys who spells his name with the P-H-A-N.
Yeah.
Isn't that Stephen?
Yeah.
At what point does it become Stephen?
Stephen King?
Yeah.
P-H-E-N. That's P-H-E-N.
That's E-N. Jackhole. Now shut the mic. Here's my point. Can't we just have Stephen with the V-E-N? Doesn't that make sense?
We really need a sort of a international treaty about name, spelling, and pronunciation. Some sort of Geneva Convention.
Yeah, there are guys named Stephen, are there not?
There are.
And then how would they spell their name?
Same way. Oh, maybe S-T-F-E-N.
You think they put the P? They wouldn't put the PH there? All right, that's my point.
Who cares?
I don't care until I mispronounce the guy's name, which I'm bound to do.
Then you're pissed.
And I called who was in here a couple weeks ago. I was calling Stephen, who was a Stephen with the PH. Oh, from what the hell band was he from? Ann is going to tell me in a second. Not Travis. This is 2 weeks ago. 2 bands came in. Sarah?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Stabbing Westward.
They were
POD? No?
I have this, first of all, I want to say you guys keep me company on the drive home for work every night. I thank you for that.
Steph, what the hell band was he from? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
My question is, I have this strange thing. I don't make friends very easily, except with the gay men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 99% of my friends are gay men, and probably half of those are drag queens.
Wow.
I don't make...
Same here.
I don't make friends with girls or straight guys very easily.
All right, well, what's wrong with you? We don't have time to
It means
figure it out.
something, yeah, it means something.
Nothing. I mean, I've had a pretty normal life.
Have you ever had a relationship?
I'm sorry?
Are you straight, gay?
No, I'm straight.
Have you ever had a relationship?
Yeah, I've had a couple.
How have they gone?
For the most part, they were okay.
They weren't gay guys.
No.
They didn't get ruined. They didn't get destroyed by you trying to make some guy gay. They were straight.
I mean, for the most part, they were pretty regular relationships. I've only had one that was really bad, but...
And what happened to that one?
We were friends for like 4 years before we started dating, and he ended up committing suicide.
Oh, boy.
Good times. Steph from the Deftones, by the way.
Go. Okay,
Thank you.
But that actually happened after I had already gotten into this thing with the gay men.
All right, well, stop it.
Yeah, it's just she is certainly.
If you're hanging out with guys who are unavailable, be they gay or in prison or married, that means you're scared of intimacy.
It sounds more like she's into sort of a fixing mode. She's a guy who's severely depressed, and she's friends that, you know what I mean? She's going to change everybody. And
Okay, look into it. Thank you. Amy?
Hi.
You're 24?
Yeah,
You like to sleep for 12 hours a day?
at least,
Do you have big boobs?
No.
Why?
Sorry.
I was thinking we could get married.
Are you depressed?
Well, I'm on medication for that. I have been, and I suppose I still am.
So the medication hasn't worked yet.
Oh, I've been on it for years. So I'm past that.
Is the medicine
Prozac.
Is the medicine making you sleep excessively, do you think?
No, when I first started taking it, yeah, but I've got that was the first month.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. What's up with your schedule that you can't sleep that much?
Well, I'm not doing very well in my classes.
Okay. See, here's what you need to do.
Because you're sleeping all the time.
No. Yes. It's hard to motivate yourself. I mean, I went to bed at 2:30 last night, but I got up at 8 this morning because I had something to do.
Yeah.
If I didn't have anything to do, I would have slept till noon. As it is, I was back by 2, and then I took a big nap. But my point is what got me out of bed and what gets me out of bed, and Drew, what gets you out of bed every morning is that you got something to do.
Right. And also, she should be aware that her expectation of antidepressant medicine was really complete remission. Her depression should be controlled, which she kind of alluded to it not being.
Right.
And she should not have unpleasant side effects. Those two things, she should go back to the doctor, have her medicines reevaluated, and maybe changed or stopped.
Right.
So there you go. Could be the medication.
All right. This is one poor guy's been on hold for 55 minutes. Alex?
Yeah?
You think you might be pregnant?
Yeah.
How far along are you?
About 1 month, I think.
Okay. 1 month? All right. You want to have an abortion?
Yes, I did want to, but I don't know how far along
You're fine.
You're fine. You got 1 week.
What?
Listen to me. You have 1 week. Do you hear me?
1 week left.
1 week left. So
Are you serious?
yes. So go down to Planned Parenthood tomorrow and have a consultation.
Okay.
All right. Do you understand? Tomorrow, sweet pea. It's not going to go away. All right. Now take care of yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
No, I know why you said that, even though it's inaccurate.
That's right.
That's fine.
We'll take a break. Hey, y'all. I want to thank Tony Hawk for coming in here tonight and pimping all his CD-ROMs and CDs and skateboards.
Nicest millionaire skater on the earth.
He's in the top 10 of nicest millionaire skateboarders on earth.
Yeah.
Just like Margaret Cho is in the top 10 of funny Korean female comedians currently.
Between the ages of 20 and 40.
Okay, thanks, Drew. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I just need some time to myself. It's just,
But you have feelings for me? I mean,
I've never loved anybody like I love you, and
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingle. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.